right? Okay, so what you are going to need is you need your highlighter and your pencil. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go through each of the sentences and highlight any words that are misspelled, highlight any mistakes that we see. So I'm going to do the first one to model, and then what I'm going to have you do is you're going to follow with me, okay? So if I look at the first one, I say the ducks flied over Lake Washington. Oh, man. First of all, it's my turn, remember? We'll do the second and third one together, okay? So if I'm looking, I know that all sentences start with a capital letter, right? So I'm going to take my highlighter and I'm going to highlight the T to show that, guess what? That's a mistake, right? I know that I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to have to change that. If I'm looking, the ducks flied over. Flied. That is not the correct way of saying the past tense of fly. I know that flied is actually going to be flew. Okay, so I know that that's another mistake that I'm going to have to fix. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to highlight that one.
But there's no period.
The ducks flied over Lake Washington. Lake Washington is the name of an actual lake. So guess what, boys and girls? I know that the L in lake and the W in Washington need to be capitalized. So I'm going to highlight those. And then guess what? One more thing. There's nothing at the end here. So I'm going to highlight the end to show that I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to have to make a change and add that period into it. Okay? So now, not only did I highlight all of my changes, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go back and make my changes and rewrite the sentence in the correct way. So, I'm going to go and I'm going to look. I know that the T is highlighted, so I need to make a capital T. The. Okay, ducks doesn't have any changes, so I can go ahead and I can write that. Flied is not correct. I know that's flew. F-L-E-W. Over, no changes. The L in lake needs to be capitalized. The W in Washington needs to be capitalized. And a period at the end. So as you can see, what I ended up doing is I made all those changes as I rewrote the sentence. So the highlighter is there to highlight, oh my goodness, these are the mistakes. I gotta go back, I gotta fix them. And then I go back and I rewrite it again. Correctly though. Okay? All right, I'm gonna let everybody finish copying that sentence and fixing it, and then what we'll do is we'll try the second sentence together. For those that, because I'm having the remote learners watch this video, what they're going to be doing, and if ever we have to go remote learning, you're going to get these on Google Classroom, and it'll take you to Seesaw, and what you're going to have to do is you're going to use the highlighter feature, and then you get to type the correct sentence out. Okay? Make the changes by typing it out. Okay? Just try it the best you can. I know sometimes we're like, oh, I know flew is how to say it, but I just don't know how to spell it. Try it as best you can. Okay? As long as I see that you know that it is incorrect, that's fine. If you spell it like flu, like the sick flu, F-L-U, guess what? That's okay. At least you knew it was going to be something different, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's look at the second sentence. We is reading because of Winn-Dixie this afternoon. Huh. We is reading because of Winn-Dixie this afternoon. What is a change that you know that is incorrect, Gabe?
We are.
So I know that the is incorrect, so I'm going to highlight it to let me know that, guess what? I need to make that. And actually, maybe so I can help remember it, I'm going to write R above it. Okay, what's another change? Go ahead, Camden.
We need to be capitalized.
Why?
Because it's the start of a sentence.
We is the beginning of a sentence, so we know we have to capitalize it, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I still see 2, 3 more things. 4. Oh my goodness, there's 4 more mistakes in the sentence. What? Emily, can you give me one?
Afternoon.
What about afternoon?
Well, I don't know.
Nope, afternoon is okay. Zach?
Period. Period.
A period at the end, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight the end of my sentence. Now, if I gave you a clue of because of When Dixie is a title of a book,
It needs to be capitalized.
okay, it does need to be capitalized, but not all of it. So, because needs to be capitalized. Of is one of those special words that we don't capitalize when they're in a title, like of, the. Those words actually don't get capitalized in titles of books, so we're not going to capitalize them. And then when needs to be capitalized because it's also part of the title.
So Win and Dixie need to. Oh wait. Dixie.
Well, Dixie's already capitalized.
So just Win.
Just when and because. Okay. Now, a 3rd grade knowledge. Are you ready?
No.
Books, titles of books get underlined.
How are we supposed to know?
Well, that's why I'm here and I'm helping you with this.
Yep.
Whenever you have a title of a book, you get to underline it. Okay, just book titles. So here we go. Are you ready? We get to rewrite it. Capital W-E-R-A-R-E, reading R-E-A-D-I-N-G. Because if you notice, I have to capitalize it. So capital B-E-C-A-U-S-E. Of does not. When, capital W-I-N-N. Uh-oh, I ran out of room.
Then doesn't it go to the second line underneath?
Oh, there's a second line there. I could just go underneath and write it on the second line. Capital D-I-X-I-E. This afternoon. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my period. And what did I forget to do? I forgot to underline. Oh, man. I better go underline that title of that book. And there we go. Okay, I'm going to let you go ahead. And I'm going to let you finish copying that sentence before we move on to sentence number 3. So we will get a DOL every single day. What? I know. You will get a DOL, and it's going to be part of our writing time that we're going to do this first every writing period. Okay? And what will happen is after, like, we've had some practice with this, I'm going to start collecting them, and I'm going to start grading them. Because it's showing me what you're going to know and what you remember and what you see in 3rd grade. Okay? All right, last sentence. Ben's sweater is still on the bus, shouted Sarah. Huh. Go ahead, Annie.
The beginning of the sentence needs to be a capital.
The beginning of a sentence needs to be capitalized. Okay?
That's it.
And it's also a name of a person.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why we capitalize it. Zach?
Sarah needs to be capitalized.
Sarah needs to be capitalized because
It's a name.
it's the name of a person. Okay? Camden?
There needs to be a period.
Now, are you ready for your new 3rd grade knowledge?
Yeah.
Because I still see 1, 2, 3, 4 more things in the sentence. And you're like, what, Missy?
No.
This, oh, Now, Sarah is talking, or technically she's shouting, but she's speaking, right? We put quotation marks around whatever she is talking or whatever she is saying. So Ben's sweater is still on the bus is going to get quotation marks. So they're the two little lines that go at the top like that. And so it goes around Ben's sweater is still on the bus. And then we put another one. Okay? Quotation marks. They're the two little lines. And if you look over there on my punctuation wall, they're on the right side. Second one down. Quotation marks. Okay? Now, because I use quotation marks, I have to put another punctuation in there. Usually if it's just someone talking and saying something, you put a comma, but if somebody's shouting something, we actually put an exclamation point. Because they're making it exciting! What? So I'm actually going to put an exclamation mark right here after bus. And then the last one is, who does that sweater belong to?
Ben.
So to show possession and show that it belongs to somebody, we put an apostrophe. S. Would I put an apostrophe? Let's see. Oh, no. Not in there. No more. Okay, let's look at the ducks up at the top in the first sentence.
What?
Would I put an apostrophe in the ducks?
No.
No, because does flew belong to ducks?
No.
No, it's an action that they do. We're talking here more than one duck. But because I'm talking about only one Ben and something belonging to him, there is an apostrophe. Okay? When we come back from specials, what we will do is we will rewrite that sentence, okay? Alrighty, boys and girls, you need to get out what you need for art. And my remote learners, you guys have fun today. And let me know if you have any questions. Bye.